All right, y'all. So, hello, everyone. My name is Ami. I am the face or the designer behind Draped in Nairobi. For a lot of y'all, it's the first time ever seeing my face. So, this is kind of wild, exciting, whatever the case may be. But I did want to go ahead and put a face behind the brand. So, I am woman owned. Currently located in Oklahoma. However, home base is Houston, Texas. I just wanted to come to you guys really quickly, and I know my page is like really educational because I want to just kind of be very transparent about what I do and what goes on in the studio. So I did want to come and just quickly, briefly give you guys kind of like a little bit of a lesson on silhouette of a dress or silhouette of a gown, so that way when you ladies do go and you are in the process of coming to either me for your consultation or other bridal shops for your consultation, when they get to talking about terminology, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys just a little bit of information on certain terminology that you'll hear when you are looking for your perfect dress. So stay tuned, follow the page, follow us. We are getting ready to do our bridal debut here in May of next year. We are going to be dropping roughly around 30 different pieces for you guys to see, touch, feel, look at in real time. So if you have not already, grab your tickets. And then if you are not in the market for a dress, or there's just not time for that for you yet, pass it on to the next one. Feel free to pass it on to the next lady and or woman who is interested. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into just a little bit of the video. It's not gonna be a very long video because it's only one style of dress that we're gonna talk about. And I just thought it's interesting information, and it's of course always more valuable when you pass it along. So this is me passing the information along, so just stay tuned. Okay, so I mentioned that we're going to be talking terminology, and then just a forewarning, I do want to let you know that when I am working with any of the white fabrics, the ivories or the glitters or anything like that, I do try to wear colors that don't bleed onto the fabric, because a lot of the times I am on my hands and knees. I am sometimes directly over the fabric. Sometimes I do have to step on it. So I do wear socks in studio. Socks get changed each and every day. The only socks that I wear in my studio are the socks that are studio socks. So I wear them in here, take them off before I leave the room, and then put them back on if I'm in and out of the room. So anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and give that for warning, so you guys are not like, what girl, what are you wearing? But yes, I like to wear colors like whites and or grays, so that it just doesn't bleed onto the fabric, so we don't have to worry about those things. So that is just a forewarning. So when we're talking about like A-line, ball gown, mermaid, fit and flare, flute, when we're talking about those different silhouettes, I think there's more, but my mind's drawing a blank. But anyway, when we're talking about those different silhouettes, we are referencing how you want the shape of your dress. Right? That's it. It's literally, how do you want the shape of your dress? Do you want a ball gown? Do you want an A-line dress? Do you want a fit and flare? Do you want a mermaid dress? A lot of the times in your mind, first and foremost, your mind goes towards, my body shape would look good in what, right? All I have to say is, when you go to try on your gowns and your dresses, of course, always and forever, go in there with thoughts on your mind. I want this. This is what I want. This is what I want to see. But always be open to other options, because you might go in there like, I want a mermaid, or I want a ball gown, and then you get in there and then you see that there is a mermaid gown or an A-line gown that you just absolutely love better. Like, it just looks way better on you than you thought the mermaid would. A lot of the times you think, oh, she has curves, she's an hourglass, her hips are bigger, or it's like fuller you think of these things and you're like, oh, automatically mermaid. Girl, wear a mermaid so you can sew those hips. First of all, there are different brides. Some brides don't like to show their curves. Some brides are a little bit more modest than others. Some brides will let it all hang out. definitely it's a preference, right? And in the bridal world, you have to be very open and mindful and thoughtful when you are creating your dresses and your gowns. So here at Draped in Nairobi, we want to always give options. We want to always give you a way to see it in many other aspects. So in this case, what you're looking at is technically a ball gown. However, it can also double as a A-line dress. So I'm gonna bring in what's called a petticoat. A petticoat is basically to me they're objects. Like this is a whole contraption. But it is a structure. So a petticoat is a structure. In this case, this is a ball gown petticoat. I'll do another video to show you guys a mermaid petticoat. These can come, you can get these pre-made. You can get them in different colors based on the gowns that you're making. You can get them in different things like that. So they are removable. Some people do build these into their actual dresses, so you don't have the option. But in my case, I did want to also give the option to not have this because, again, this is probably about another 2 to 3 pounds. It's a lot. But in this case, we're making a ball gown, so it's necessary. So it's a petticoat. It's basically lining fabric, and then there are some, I don't want to say they're metal, but they're like plastic, maybe like, it's not what you put in the boning. I have to remember the name of it. I'm sorry, guys. And it's just a little slip. So it goes on like a skirt, and I'm just showing it on me. Okay, so it will go on like a skirt. Of course, you can adjust where you want it. Put it right here. At the waist. And I am 5'4". It doesn't sweep the ground. They're not necessarily supposed to sweep the ground. But I'm 5'4", and we're probably roughly, without shoes on, probably about 5 inches off the ground, maybe a little less than that. And then if I put heels on, of course, it'll go up higher maybe. But this is a petticoat. Petticoats come in different silhouettes. They will change the silhouette of a dress. So I'm gonna show you the petticoat on the actual dress, and then I'll show you exactly, you'll see where it's going to go now. All right, so I'm back with the petticoat now on the mannequin, and remember there's another top layer that's going to go on top of this, so it does look like you can see the boning of the petticoat in there. However, all of that will literally disappear once the other layers go on, so please disregard that. This is just lining. So you guys can kind of see forehand exactly how this becomes a ball gown. And in some cases, y'all, in some cases, these can get bigger. They can get much fuller. But you can see exactly how that just changed completely. The silhouette of this dress, and I just love it. I think it's such a magical moment adding on a petticoat. I think it's just so beautiful. And I'm not a ball gown girl. I am personally not a ball gown girly. I have like a stockier torso. There's not really a lot from here to here, so it's just a little bit stockier. And then in my opinion, the ball gowns would be for maybe someone with just a little longer of a torso than me and a little bit taller. These kind of a ball gown kind of drowns me just a bit, just a little. But they're so beautiful. Like, I wish I could be a ball gown girl. This is what that changes. That's how that silhouette changes. So yeah, I just wanted to come to y'all really quickly and just kind of show you, just educate you guys for when you go and start looking for your dream dresses and they start talking terminology and you're like, what is this? What is that? You can always reference back to Draped in Nairobi, gave me some details, gave me some information. And yeah, so just tune back in. I'll be doing some more silhouettes that I have lined up with some more petticoats as well, that I have lined up. And yeah, so and if you have not already purchased your showcase tickets, please go ahead and purchase your showcase tickets so that you can come and see the beautiful magic that I will be presenting to you. I am so excited. Showcase will be in Houston, Texas, and the VIP tickets are $100. I'm also going to show you guys a little bit of a stuffer. I have my VIP bags. I'll show you some stuffers and some fun stuff. And then the general admission, which you do get a seat, but you get a seat on row 2 and 3. Those are $75, I believe. So yeah, just stay tuned, y'all. I'm so excited, and thank you guys so much for those of you who tune in, those of you who interact. It's love as always, X's and O's.